Dude, we did it. Oh, first season, 12 episodes. This is crazy. All your goals.
Yeah.
With a lot of interviews, countless editing, a lot of work, man. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. This is pretty awesome, right? I mean, you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure now, right?
Dude, you wanted this. You wanted to do this. You brought up all that talk about keeping busy and having fun.
Was that me? I thought you said that one. Wait. Come back. All right. You're right. This has been fun.
Yeah.
And gaining all these perspectives has been really enlightening.
Yeah, see? It's gonna work out. You just gotta keep pushing, man.
Hey, when you're right, you're right. I'm not gonna argue with you. Hey, can you play that song that we love?
This one?
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Too drunk to listen, too old to care. We're set in our ways, and we're losing our bloody hair. We're sick of watching society decline. No more watching body by. It's time to start a riot. Live a diet of crazy books. So let's put some chill.
Yeah, that's my intro to my show, guys. This is a very awesome and special show to me because this is my last episode of my season 1. I actually did this, so I'm pretty happy with myself. And we are with Alistair. Thank you for pronouncing that. I was thinking Alistair. Is it Alistair?
You're the only one that says it differently.
Okay.
He says it differently every time, too.
It's mainly Alistair.
Alistair. We're going to go with that. The consensus amongst the group.
All right, cool. This is a nice tight one, too. I appreciate you buddy, sitting in this little drum chair for me. Oh, yeah. What I always like to do is go down the line, say what you do and what your name is.
I'm Jack, and I play guitar. And lots of other things.
I'm Colin, and I sing and fart and stuff.
Wait, sure.
Yeah,
And I'm Nick. I play guitar and write songs that drown out my feelings. So.
Yeah, don't we all?
I'm Jake. I play bass, and it's really about.
Yeah, enough said. Yeah, totally, man. That was that spice that we needed on that
I
one.
don't have friends. I'm a bassist. So I don't really
I was just gonna say that sounds like the bassist profile right there.
I'm Jared. I clearly fart for the band. I drive the goddamn bus with drums.
Oh, so. Nice. Oh, yeah.
You punch things to a click track.
Yeah.
The hell out of it.
That's really cool. Well, you guys sound really solid. I really love listening to you tonight. Favorite part about being musicians? Like, recording, playing live, writing?
It's definitely the lack of female attention that I love the most.
Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. Yeah, once you drive them away, once you get to that age and they realize you're a musician, they're like, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
that's totally awesome. Well, that's a good point because in general, I just don't like talking to people. So it's like the less we got to deal with that, the better.
Yeah.
Except for regular normal people.
Normal people.
But seriously, what do you think? What is your favorite part about being a musician?
I mean, right off the bat, I know probably for all of us, it's a necessary thing to just get out of us to keep living, I guess, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I
feel that. Catharsis, man.
Yeah.
It's just
trying to get a legitimate answer out of us. We just keep
Yeah.
talking with him.
That's a legitimate answer. No, I take that. I feel that all the time, man.
That's up there for my favorite part.
Yeah, you just need that feeling. You have to, man.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and playing live, getting that release out, and just showing people what you're about. I mean,
Bringing people together.
Yeah.
Especially when you really kill it at a set, and you know it, and it felt good.
Yeah.
One day we're gonna figure it out. One day.
Oh, you guys sound awesome. Yeah, so you get that's cool. You guys are humble about it. I hope you guys have played a lot of shows. The craziest and weirdest thing that's happened to you at a show.
I got.
We got to spark something here.
I got a good one. Okay, so this is a couple of years ago. I was on a tour with a local band called Never Let This Go. I was playing guitar for them. Doesn't really matter. But so we were at this place. I think it was in Illinois or something like that. Kind of like the just shitty part of the year. Can I say that?
You can.
But
I'll edit that.
kind of
US
just like in that zone that wasn't super awesome, and the bathrooms at the venue were just like blown up.
Oh,
And
like
I don't mean like
someone
smell
shit
that, I mean
everywhere?
like actually blown up. Like there was no
Like
toilet.
someone detonated like a poop grenade in the
oh,
No,
jeez.
I mean like literally no toilet, no sink.
Oh.
They were in the bathroom.
It's just a hall.
Yeah. So me and this guy David walk down the street to the gas station, and it's just a single stall restroom, right? And like there's someone in there, so we're like, okay, just gonna chill out. You know, we're waiting like 5 minutes, and then the manager comes out and like knocks on the door. No one answers. Goes back in. We knock on the door. No answer. And then like 10 minutes after that, comes back, knocks on the door. Hey, I've called the police. You know, they're on their way. And like 5 minutes later, this lady comes in, like pregnant lady, and she's like freaking out, right? So she says, my boyfriend's in there. Find my iPhone to find him here, right? All that stuff, and she's like crying and screaming, and that's crazy.
Jesus.
And anyway, the EMTs get there, they bust down the door, and the guy's just laying on the ground with a needle in his arm.
Oh, see, in the beginning, I was thinking it was gonna go there, and then he threw these others. I was like, was it a pregnant lady giving birth? And okay, it still ended. It still ended where I thought. Yeah.
I thought it might have been like a casual encounter kind of.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe he was cheating on the wife. I was like, what's yeah?
They ain't
Oh,
kicking down no
what a bummer.
gas station.
Thanks for bringing the mood down. Someone bring us up again.
I gotta go. Me, Nick, and Jack, we also play in a hardcore band called LK. A couple years ago, we did a show at the Underground in Mesa, and we're playing our last song in the set, and I'm rocking out, and I start to feel this like mist over me, and I'm thinking, well, that's weird. Why would they install a mister around all these electronics? It's extremely unsafe. And we're raging the set. We finished the song, and it's not until after I realized that our singer had climbed up onto the live water pipe of the Underground, ruptured it.
No.
There's just
I heard about this,
missing.
dude. I heard about this.
They weren't happy.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I heard about it.
A little bit. That's one of the more interesting things.
But it only came out as a mist. It wasn't like
It was just a
splurging out,
mist.
or-
It was kind of a mystery. Yeah, like one of those nice little like light misters
Yeah,
outside on the patio
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, right. I was just adding to it. Yeah.
Speaking of the underground, we in our first band we used to be called Inertia, doing this prog metal thing, right? And we played a show at the Nile, and we're sitting outside the venue, hanging out, waiting for a set, and this this homeless guy comes up to us, and I'm like, oh, what's this guy about? Like, he looks, he's like on a mission, right? Comes up to us and asks us if we want to meet God, and we're like, what the fuck? What is this guy on about? And he pulls out this bag of just random assortment of things. He goes, you see this? He's like pointing. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to show me? And I'm looking at it, and it's definitely, like, I come to realize it's definitely meth.
Oh, yes,
He goes,
dude.
this is how you eat it. I'm like, yeah, if you keep smoking it, eventually I'm sure you'll meet him. But I don't want any part of that one.
Yeah,
Buddy.
you see what you get when you're a musician. You meet the interesting and best people in the world. Yeah.
Give you drugs all the
Yeah,
time.
just the best kind of drugs, right?
Yeah,
Zany characters all over
I
the place.
don't appreciate it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're actually part of Dare. This band is associated with Dare.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I got a Dare medal. I got a Dare medal in 5th grade because I wrote an essay about how I would never do drugs, and I never did.
All right. Can we bring the Dare people in, right? Yeah, check your blood right now.
Put the logo on the screen.
Dude, that's awesome. Anybody got anything to top that real quick?
I mean, I have something to add. Didn't that guy also try and tell us that God was in a box?
Yeah, he was in a box of cigarettes, Newports actually.
Of
And I had
course.
to agree with him.
Yeah, if it was Newports,
are
if it was Newports. If it was anything else, I'd be like, get out of here, you're crazy.
Yeah, he was funny because like on the pack of cigarettes, it was like the logo was like a lit cigarette with smoke coming out of it. I said, that smoke, that's where he is. That's where God
Oh,
is. So I'm
dude,
just like,
that's.
cool.
This guy's probably still out there creating his next business move.
Oh, dude, master entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Just
totally.
changing people's lives left and right.
That's awesome. All right. What makes you want to come to a show?
Good music, good people. If it's the venue, sometimes it's just going to, you're going to have good people there to begin with. Second, I always want to check out new bands, especially if I hear some hype about somebody. I check out their music and I want to go see them. Because hearing the studio version is one thing, but when you actually catch them live and you have that experience, I mean, there's nothing better than that to me.
Obviously, it's got to be a band that I want to see, but it's also got to be, a venue I like to go to. I love it when they've got the venue that's got the all ages section, but they've got a bar too, so it's kind of something for everybody. If I know some of my friends are going to be there, whether they're playing or just going to show up, that's always great. And at the end of the day, the band's got to be putting on a show that's worth seeing. If they're just playing it exactly like it is on the album, there's no reason for me not to just pull it up on Spotify. So someone got really put on a hell of a show, put on a good performance. I value that more than playing it note for note like it is on the album.
Just seeing any even decent band live is great. I mean, I just love watching people play music. I love, experiencing any kind of genre and seeing people's styles. It helps me grow as a musician, and then any show is enjoyable for me.
Yeah. It's the bands and it's the people. I mean, really, I just like good local music and good people, good friends. That's what it's all about.
Creative music, good vibes, good people. Nice. Yeah, I got that a lot. Yeah, the people part especially. I made a lot of friends just from going to shows.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like the music seems the best.
Exactly. You meet common people, and you're just always about the same thing.
For me, it's the bands mainly. I either know the bands or like the bands, or are friends with people in the bands. That's the main reasons that I usually go to a show.
Really good bands, diverse bands in a show. I don't want every single band to sound the exact same. Obviously, what makes me want to come out to a show is seeing people too, having fun with others. But yeah, supporting bands is huge. I try to get out as much as humanly possible when I can. But yeah, that's what makes me want to come out and see shows.
Sometimes, every once in a while, there's a band that, I may have heard a song that I liked, haven't heard much else, and they're playing with another band that I like. So I will go to the show and make sure that I try to see the new band also. I like to listen to new music. I like, some fresh meat, so to speak. So, yeah, I mean, mainly what makes me go to a show is, I like the bands that are on the bill, one way or another, whether they're friends or I like the music, or both, mainly both.
To be honest with you, I don't go to a lot of shows that are not my own. Yikes. But when I do come out to a show, it's usually because other friends are interested. To be honest, that's really my honest answer, is like, if other people are like, oh man, Coheed's coming back around, or like, there's gonna be this really awesome Misfits show, I'll be like, cool, like, I'll go with you if you ask me to, I'm more about the experience of going with people than I am about actually seeing a band.
Cool. So that brings my next question to you guys finally. What makes you want to go to a show?
I mean, these days there's so many options, there's so many things to do, especially for guys like us. Some of us are in two bands. You wish you could go to every show.
Yeah, it's tough. I always say this, there's creature comforts galore at home, so
yeah.
It's kind of hard to get people to come to shows.
Bands these days are doing their best to really put together a good bill top to bottom with 4 or 5 great bands. And what'll get me out is the friends, the really good music, and like a complete experience, a show, not just the music, not just the scene or the friends, or just that complete experience.
The performance, yeah.
You could be anywhere in the world on this one given night, and you choose to surround yourself in that moment.
Yeah, that's cool, and that's a good point from the bands to see it as. These people could be anywhere, and they're there with you, so you got to perform. Yeah.
Aside from just hanging out with friends and meeting new people and all that, I mean that's really a main reason for me. But as far as the actual music goes, no matter what band you're in or what genre you play in, any live performance, whether you use backtracks or not, it's still gonna have a level of like a raw feel to it. And that's what I enjoy about it. I like it, being loud and in your face or whatever. And it kind of gives you a whole new perspective on the band. Like I can go years without listening to a certain band, but I see them live again, I'm like, shit. Like,
oh yeah, that happens to me. I'll see a band live, I'm like, oh, I didn't even catch that guitar part or whatever. Yeah, it may be, or totally.
Or it reignites your kind of love for it or something.
And you go back and listen to the records again, and then you'll probably catch them next time they come through because it reignited that passion for said band. So it really is about friends, and obviously just the experience you get from witnessing a band you like or even friends' bands or whatever.
I started to cut you off, but I was hoping this would happen right now. So this is my timer for my random game in my show, and we'll get back to everyone else's answers. But we're going to play a really random game in my show. Sweet! So we're going to play Pin the Pikachu on the Pikachu. I don't know if you guys noticed this over here.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But we're going to use my blindfolds, which are Buscemi eyes.
All right.
So each one of you guys, get ready here.
Nice, too. It's not even just regular.
Oh, it's not, yeah, it's not detective. You can wear the next glasses. I got more.
Yeah.
Oh, you got one pair.
Oh, dude, put them on.
I need duplicates.
Let's look at each other.
I'll put this back here.
You guys should make it a race.
All right. Yeah, right. Race to the Pikachu
Go ahead
voices.
and go for him.
Okay. I think I
Oh,
got it.
Jesus.
Nailed it.
We'll leave it there.
Here we go.
Alright, let's see.
Me at 3 a.m. You know?
Looking for beans. Okay, don't look for where mine was sitting at.
I'm
You
not.
piece of shit.
Nice. That was
Nailed it.
That was way better. Yeah. I
Actually,
might have to take these off actually.
You definitely tapped it.
I might have to
I can't
take
handle
these
you.
thumbtacks off after this.
All right.
We'll leave them up later.
Oh shit.
You got to feel for mine in the center. It's like looking for the
Yeah.
There we go.
Aren't those blindfolds amazing?
Yeah,
Dude,
this
they're
is
something else, man.
super dark.
shit. Oh man.
Oh, I can't see
Please
anyway.
don't die.
Nice.
Is
Nice.
that-
Yeah. That's so close.
Call it.
Oh my god.
Yo!
Dude, that's so close.
Word.
That's pretty tight.
I got one.
Did you look in the camera with the eyes yet?
Yeah, you gotta look in that camera. You got that.
You gotta give me a good look. Wow, that's terrifying.
My sleep paralysis demon.
That's like something out of a Guillermo. Wow. I forgot his name.
Where are you going? Don't go me.
Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah.
There we go. That's what it looks like.
Oh,
Don't feel for the button.
So close.
Like,
No.
Alright.
Oh well.
Last one. This is the one that's gonna stay up there.
Jake looks like my sleep paralysis.
Him and Nick, it fit him.
I think I've seen you in
Yeah,
this
they're
state
definitely
before.
the Buscemis of the group.
Oh, not that low.
Not bad.
Not
Look at
that.
that camera.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
brother.
shit. All right, cool. Thank you guys for playing. I really appreciate you being fun with that.
Oh.
I think we can all agree that Colin's the winner.
Yeah, call it one.
That was beautiful.
Oh.
Bullshit! Bullshit! I nailed that!
So yeah, I always like to get a little random game in my show. Before I cut you off, we were talking about what makes you want to come out to shows.
All right.
I think
So,
I think honestly for me, because I don't go to a lot of shows, but when I do, it's because the band has music that I really want to hear or that really connects with me, and so like seeing those songs that like I listen to at home that I fucking loved,
Yeah.
like seeing them play it, and I don't know, it's just really cathartic. I find
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, totally. To see it actually in person being performed. Yeah. Anybody else got something else for me while they come to shows?
yeah. I like to go out to shows. I do like to support friends and family when able to, like other musicians, other guys who are in the scene. I recently just saw, shout out to dudes in I Pariah. Just
Yeah.
like,
Love
dude,
those guys.
just-
You saw my show, right? I was, yeah.
Sunday, aren't we?
Yeah. The Pariah Boys. Yeah,
I
yeah.
went and saw them, and that was phenomenal to see Josh. Like, because when we were playing progressive metal, it was really cool. Like, because he was in the Ephemeral at the time, and so I was like, I hadn't seen I Pariah yet, and I was like, got to see their set, got to see their level of musicianship, and that's another one for me is, you know, not necessarily level of difficulty, but level of musicianship. If I know they're like high performers, top performers, and they're gonna bring like
Yeah,
the heat.
and I was just gonna say energy, man. They pull out that energy with every show. Yeah, so that's a good example of performers. Yeah, totally, man. Cool. Well, now it's time for You Poop, where you guys give me a YouTube suggestion.
Oh yeah.
What'd you
It's
guys?
short, it's short.
Oh, good, good. I always like the
Yeah.
short. What do you guys have for me?
Have you seen the video of Billy Corgan riding a roller coaster?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's beautiful. That's perfect. That's exactly what I always want for
Beavis
YouTube.
meat, yes.
Yeah, just some really small video we can check out and laugh
Top
at.
tier deep fried pig.
We're almost at the end here, guys. What's up next for you guys? What do you guys got going on?
Oh my god.
What don't we have going
Oh
on?
shit, a lot of shows.
We probably can't talk
Sleep
about.
deprivation.
Okay, yeah, I had that with one of my last bands. They couldn't talk about it. If it happens, yeah, you can't talk about it. Any shows or?
Yeah, no, we do have a couple shows in the works.
We're playing this Saturday at the Underground. Well, this will air. Right?
Yeah, this already will air. Man, that show was great, man.
Keep an eye out for us in July. We might be playing in July too.
Oh,
yeah. Hard to say. Who knows?
Okay,
we
cool.
got some stuff.
Yeah, no, I always love that.
We got something we can't really talk about right now, but
as long as good stuff is happening, that's what that's what I always love. Yeah, cool, man.
You told me 5 years ago. I wouldn't have believed you. So.
That's good, man. That's really cool to hear. All right. Well, last words. I always like to save this for like links. What do you guys? Any last 2 cents?
And check out our single we just dropped, Absolute Lover. You heard it.
Music video.
And Spotify. It's on everything that you can listen to music on. Should have some new stuff dropping in the coming months, so just keep an eye out. Follow our page. Instagram.
Pet your dog, man.
Oh yeah.
Pet your dog.
Tell your mom that we love her.
Everything will be right there.
Oh yeah, say hi to your mother for me.
Go to your mother.
All right, Alistair, I really appreciate your time, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.